keep a heater on me like it's winter, cause I got too much to prove before I die. I just been focused on winning so much, I ain't see that the hater win and multiply.
What is good, guys? It is December 25th, and right now I'm at my mom's house. We just finished unwrapping presents, and we had lunch, and we've just been chilling most of the day, just relaxing and spending time together as a family, enjoying the day off. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about some great investments that you guys can make for the new year. So I made a list of a few things that you guys might want to look into investing that I feel like if I were to start from zero, I would most definitely work on these things. And I'm going to be listing them out starting from what I feel is the least important to the most important things that I feel like should be worked on. So the first thing that I have on this list is to start a business. If you would have asked me a few years ago if starting a business was the least important or the most important, I would have probably told you that starting a business would probably be the most important, considering that I was highly biased towards entrepreneurship. But now that I'm about 4 to 5 years into entrepreneurship, I've realized that being an entrepreneur, although you can scale your business, for a long time you are going to be self-employed and will actually be working 10 times more than if you were going to be working a regular job. And although you can scale this business so that you can end up in a position where you don't have to work full time and you can just go into management, a lot of people may not be interested in working for themselves and would actually prefer the safety net of employment. So that's why I'm going to put it last. But starting a business could definitely be a great investment if you're looking to be in charge of your own time, take control of your financial trajectory, and be in charge of your own time, deciding on when you work, when you don't work. Sorry about that, guys. My mom's parent was yapping up a storm, so I had to move. So although it is a great investment to start a business, a lot of people may not agree with working for themselves or taking the risk of being self-employed and not having to work all the time. Because one thing that I can guarantee you guys is if you start a business, you will be working all the time. But now the benefits of starting a business will be that you will be in charge of your own time, so you will be able to work whenever you want. But if you do not work enough, the likelihood of you getting the business off the ground is going to be very low. And in order to remain competitive when you start a business, you will probably have to work more than what you would probably work if you had a day job. Second benefit of a business is although you probably will start out working for yourself, you will be able to scale a business to the point where you don't have to work all the time, and you will probably get into a management position where you can then outsource the work or hire employees to do the work for you. The next best investment that I recommend for the new year is going to be networking and relationships. Have you guys ever heard the saying that you are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most? The reason being is that most likely you're going to end up being a product of the surroundings that influence you. So making sure that you have the right network and the right friend group, and just being around smart people who are financially disciplined and are making good financial moves can actually be a great asset and a great investment in your life. So that's why I recommend that you guys invest in your network, go out and meet people who are succeeding in the areas that you want to succeed, so that maybe you can open doors to new opportunities in this upcoming year, and are going to have friends and colleagues that are going to allow you, that aren't going to push you to making irresponsible decisions or to live a lifestyle that could potentially be detrimental for your financial success. You also most definitely want to be around people that will teach you things. Nothing's worse than being the smartest person in your group, because then everybody relies on you and you get nothing from being around certain people, which is okay. It's okay to have some friends that actually provide no value and are really just good people to hang around. But when it comes to being financially successful and being financially responsible, you want to be around people who are constantly growing so that you could potentially learn new things that are going to help you out in the long run, and potentially be able to work together to get yourselves to the places where you want to be together. The next thing that I recommend that you invest in for the new year is skill development. One of the best ways to get paid is by having a skill that other people do not have access to. For example, a lot of people don't know how to barber, so they hire somebody like me to come in and cut their hair. And if they don't have somebody available, they're going to reach out to me if I'm available, and I'm going to be able to do the job for them. A lot of people also don't know about content creation, so they will come to somebody like me, pay me to coach them so that I can teach them what content to make to grow a platform, to grow an audience, or to market their business. So learning good skills could potentially get you paid and also help you for the goals that you have in the future. So I recommend that you guys maybe take some courses, read some books, get around some people who know skills that you may want to develop that are actually benefiting from these skills. Take them out to dinner and ask them questions, see how much they would charge you to mentor you. Mentorships are really, really good, really beneficial. And I'm not saying that you need to come to me for mentorship, but you can also reach out to other people. Just make sure that they're not the guys that hide what they do. They showcase a lifestyle, but they never really mention what it is that they do specifically. Those guys are probably scamming you, and they're probably just getting rich off the course that they're selling you, but they don't actually practice the things in the course. Next investment that I recommend for the new year, an emergency fund. It is really important to have a cushion for you to fall back on in case of hard times, whether it's health issues, a bad investment, financial crisis, or maybe just economic crisis. Sometimes things happen, guys, and a lot of times you will get put in a position that you didn't really expect. For example, during COVID, a lot of people were out of a job. Some people didn't get paid, some people got laid off. Businesses were failing, and a lot of people didn't have that financial cushion to be able to cover expenses until they got themselves back in the game. So it's really important to build at least 3 to 6 months of your expenses to put aside for rainy days and have it just in case anything were to go down with the economy, so that you can perform confidently and keep yourself in a competitive state for your business or for your career, and to keep tackling these goals without having to worry about anything on the back end. The next investment that I recommend is the stock market. Now, this is something that I am not really getting rich off of, so I can't tell you to become a day trader and to quit your job and just dump all your money into the stock market. But I do know that data shows that investing in index funds or ETFs has given people at least a 8% return on their investment over time. I do recommend you do your research, and I do recommend that you understand how the stock market works before you jump into this. But I'm going to tell you my strategy, and you guys can choose to do it or not. But again, I am not a financial consultant. I'm only giving you guys what my recommendation is and what I'm doing to succeed. So what's worked for me is depositing $10 a week consistently into big companies that consist of convenience, robotics, technology, social media, autonomy, and resources that the world relies on at the moment. I recommend to actually have your eggs spread out on a wide variety of stocks and test your luck with these penny stocks, because these penny stocks are actually the ones with the most growth potential. So I definitely recommend to play around with penny stocks and overall just have a consistent recurring investment going into in a wide variety of companies on the stock market. But all right, guys, the next investment that I recommend for the new year is real estate. Now, real estate is a little bit more risky, but if you guys invest in the knowledge to be able to do it properly, it could actually be a great source of passive income. The way that I invest in real estate is by wholesaling and offering owner finance to the buyers of the properties. What I've been able to do with that is practice using credit to invest in bigger opportunities, which has helped me with my credit. And the flips that I have been able to do have now allowed me to free up more time to create content, grow my business, and grow other side businesses to build other sources of income, or don't require me to be as involved as my main business, which does take up a lot more of my time. So real estate is a great source of income if you are prepared financially and are looking for a passive source of income. Now, the last and the most important thing that I recommend for anybody to invest in for the new year is health and wellness. Make sure that you guys are consistently going to the gym, learning about dieting, learning about the things that we're supposed to be eating to be able to feed our bodies the nutrients that they need naturally without the help of artificial supplements or any meal replacement remedies. Learning about your health and learning about fitness are going to be a great investment for the new year for those looking to improve their life overall. But alright, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for joining me on this December vlog and being a part of Christmas and watching me open presents with my girls and with my family. If you guys are interested in tutorials or being mentored by me personally and being a part of the FERIA Elite community, be sure to comment FERIA in the comments or DM me on Instagram, and I will walk you through the enrollment process. You guys can visit feriaapparel.com and use code FAMILY to get 10% off your next purchase. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Drop some bands and I turn to 30. I hit a Glock in the wood like it's dirty. I'm keeping it humble cause I came from nothing, but